Hello, this is Greg Allison with Green Greg saying Galactic Greg. It's coming to you on 29 July 22. Time on deck is 3600 hours Central Daylight Time. My friends, I just did a video on both my channels just a couple days ago talking about how to take out all hypersonic missiles, how to even stop an invasion of Taiwan, how to stop the PLA rocket forces, how to even stop. You can use this techniques to stop the Sarmat too. You could stop anything from coming in, but in many go, Greg, it's impossible. And many of them don't realize the power of what I was talking about. I'm going to show you the power in a video of just an ATACMS rocket. Remember, I mentioned the ATACMS rocket in that video. It's the smallest payload package capable of delivering something on this in this regard. Well, I got a mind-blowing video of that rocket doing just that 30 years ago. So hang on your hats, guys. That's what I want to show you. But bear in mind, I was talking about things such as even the Ares 1 rockets, which flew as a single-stick version of, the shuttle SRBs. The Ares 1X rocket was one of these, basically. It was a 4-segment SRB. Well, now we're developing 5-segment SRBs for the Artemis system. So I have come up with the concept for what I call the SRB-5, which would use five 5-segment motors on the first stage, giving 18 million pounds of thrust. Or you could use and you can make a 3-stage system with it. 3 on the second stage will give you 10.8 million pounds, and 1 on the third stage will give you 3.6 million pounds of thrust. It's amazing what you can come up with these kind of systems, or what you could toss toward enemies. Huge numbers of submunitions, huge numbers that are beyond belief, almost. But you'd have to disperse them in different ways. That's why it might make sense to use a whole bunch of just single-stick SRBs, rockets, similar to the Ares 1X, which has already been flown, and so quite rapidly, in my mind you. But let's just, but I scaled it down and said, hey, really, all you need is 3 interceptors to defeat a hypersonic rocket, and they don't have to be hypersonic. We can do this with current technology. Of course, we have to have sudden missions because a lot of your rockets, that it just costs too much to throw up, 3 Patriots, 3 THAADs at every single target. That's why I like the idea of having a huge booster, just throwing a lot of these out here, create a whole cloud of drone swarms. Drone swarms are getting pretty sophisticated. So, and these wouldn't necessarily need to be that sophisticated. You just have to know when to detonate. Fragmentation style. Oh, great. There's no way that could be that effective. Okay, hang on to your hats, guys. This is how, hey, if you give me some of these, give me my SRB rockets, and let me put them in Okinawa. Give me a 2-stager and let me stick it in Guam and throw some ATACMS missiles on the top of it. We'll stop anybody. Just give me enough spin platforms of submunitions. Now, let me show you what this can look like, guys. We can stop him. This, bear in mind, this is a video that was made on somebody else's channel. This was definitely a military video by the U.S. Army, the Missile Command, which is run out of Redstone Arsenal, probably tested at White Sand. This is an ATACMS Army. This video, ATACMS missile. This video is probably 30 years old at least, maybe 40. This is probably a very old video. Technological capabilities today are far beyond this. But just look what this rocket does. Bear in mind, this rocket's only a couple feet in diameter. This can be fired out of the M142 HIMARS, M270 multiple launch rocket system. Either one of these can fire this missile. And this missile might be good by itself for the short end terminal phase of a hypersonic missile, throwing up a cloud swarm of submunitions with fragmentation that are fragmentation devices. And you're going, Greg, impossible. Well, just grab your hat and watch this. Stop she's going to open up, and she shredded that payload tray. Now look at this. This is your submunitions falling out. And here's what they do on targets. Everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. It's raining fire. Whoop, got that. It's raining fire everywhere. Ooh-wee. You would not want to be where these guys are coming down. Would this sink ships? Yes, that would sink ships. Watch again. Watch this again, guys. Spun up, fling these things out, and out they come in a cloud. And then there they go on the target. All they did was spin them up. Yeah, look at that, guys. Devastating. Devastating. Absolutely devastating. Well, technically, that's an old M180, M818. I don't know what we used to call trucks in the Army, M880s. So that's, guys, that may be, gosh, that's from way back. No, we don't play somebody else's video. So I just wanted you to see that. Stop the share. Case in point. Just prove my point, guys. These are fragmentation devices, it's submunitions thrown out of a little rocket, short rocket. It's like 2 meters and 2 feet in diameter. It's about yay big. Yeah, about yay big. 2 feet in diameter. And guess what? Throws out so much submunitions when that sucker spins up that if you look at some old videos of me standing by the high Mars, you can see a model of an ATACMS rocket coming out over my head. Go back and look at some of those videos. You see what an ATACMS rocket looks like coming out of the launcher? It's in a lot of my old videos on the Green Greg's channel. So I just wanted you to have a look at that to see what we're talking about. Oh yeah, by the way, you need to see the videos from whence this came, which goes into great detail about these things. For example, how to put up a 43 square mile impenetrable wall of fragmentation drones. Oh yeah, sure. You need to do trade studies. You could, putting up sub carriers to spread them out effectively would probably cut in the overall cloud size. But guys, it's huge. The number of things you could put out is stupendous. Even if it were all cruise missiles, what you could throw up would be mind-boggling. And yeah, there are cruise missiles that could well do the jobs, such as the AGM-158 JASSM Joint Air to Surface Standoff Missile. It's got a range on its own of 1,000 miles. Just pack a bunch of those into one of these cargo arsenal rocket ships. You could take out just about anything you wanted. So, all right, let me show you one other thing here. I'm going to show you from my Galactic Greg's channel. I was on my Galactic Greg's channel. This was the video where I first talked about that large solid rocket concept as a rapid point-to-point surface cargo carrying ship, because a Starship has got to be refueling. It takes hours. One of these solid rocket motors, hey, hit the igniter, she's ready to go. But she's built pre-fueled. And you can't do that with the big liquid rockets. So yeah, hey, the Starship's got its advantages, but launch on demand, launch on notice is not one of them. You got to refuel that sucker up. It's going to take you hours. But anyway, this is the video. Stop all hypersonic weapons. This video is almost an hour long. It goes into great detail about this, and also talking about subcarriers. I talk about other missile platforms. I talk about lasers also, and how to make the lasers path. No, you're not going to shoot a laser across the atmosphere this way and do anything. Never. Not at any distance. You're not going to take out any final ballistic missile with that ever. I'll tell you how to use that laser to do just that in this video. So check it out, guys. Oh yeah, and here is China's huge big rockets are coming out. Long March 9, expendable, and the Long March 9 fully reusable. China plans to have their entire space fleet fully reusable in 2035. So, and that's important for preppers to know, because if China's allowed to do this and conquer the moon, they own this planet. This planet will be Planet China. And I will explain that in a future video on galactic grids. Maybe I'll do that one here on green grids too. So I just wanted you guys to see this. This weapon is very effective. It is mind-boggling what this guy can do. There it is. Oh yeah. Prep. Get ready. Prep like your life depends on it. All right, guys. For that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Goodbye. Greg out.